Resource locks in Azure are a critical feature designed to prevent accidental deletion or modification of your resources. They act as a safeguard, ensuring that essential resources remain intact and operational. This is particularly important in environments where multiple users have access to the same resources, as it helps maintain stability and continuity. Imagine you're managing a large-scale application with numerous dependencies. An accidental deletion of a key resource could lead to significant downtime and data loss. Resource locks mitigate this risk by providing an additional layer of protection. They ensure that only authorized changes are made, preserving the integrity of your infrastructure. Azure offers two types of resource locks: cannot delete and read only. Cannot delete locks prevent resources from being deleted but allow modifications. Read-only locks, on the other hand, prevent both deletion and modification, ensuring that the resource remains in its current state. These locks can be applied at various levels, including subscription, resource group, and individual resource levels. Applying a resource lock is straightforward. You can do this through the Azure portal, Azure PowerShell, or Azure CLI. In the Azure portal, navigate to the resource you want to lock, select Locks from the Settings menu, and then add a new lock. You can specify the lock type and provide a name and notes for future reference. Resource locks are particularly useful in scenarios where resources are critical to business operations. For example, in a production environment, you might apply a read-only lock to a database to prevent any changes that could disrupt service. Similarly, in a development environment, a cannot delete lock can prevent accidental deletion of resources that are still under active development. When implementing resource locks, it's essential to follow best practices. Always document the purpose of each lock and communicate this to your team. Regularly review and update locks to ensure they align with current operational needs. Avoid overusing locks, as this can lead to administrative overhead and potential bottlenecks in your workflow. While resource locks provide a robust layer of protection, they are not foolproof. Locks do not prevent all types of changes, such as those made by users with elevated permissions. Additionally, locks can be removed by users with the necessary permissions, so it's crucial to manage access controls effectively to maintain the integrity of your locks. Resource locks work in tandem with Azure's Role-Based Access Control, RBAC. While RBAC defines who can perform specific actions, resource locks add an extra layer of protection by restricting what can be done to a resource. This combination ensures a more secure and controlled environment, reducing the risk of accidental or unauthorized changes. Monitoring and auditing are essential components of managing resource locks. Azure provides tools like Azure Monitor and Azure Activity Log to track changes and access to your resources. Regularly reviewing these logs helps identify any unauthorized attempts to modify or delete locked resources, allowing you to take corrective action promptly. In disaster recovery scenarios, resource locks play a crucial role in maintaining the integrity of your backup and recovery processes. By applying locks to critical resources, you ensure that they remain available and unaltered during recovery operations. This helps minimize downtime and ensures a smoother, more efficient recovery process. For organizations subject to regulatory compliance, resource locks can help meet specific requirements related to data protection and operational integrity. By preventing unauthorized changes to critical resources, locks contribute to a more secure and compliant environment. This is particularly important in industries like finance and healthcare, where data integrity is paramount. Consider a financial services company that relies on Azure for its core operations. By implementing resource locks, the company can protect its databases, virtual machines, and other critical resources from accidental changes. This not only ensures operational continuity, but also helps meet stringent regulatory requirements, providing peace of mind to both the company and its clients. Resource locks are an invaluable tool in Azure management and governance. They provide an additional layer of protection, ensuring that critical resources remain intact and operational. By understanding and implementing resource locks effectively, organizations can enhance their security posture, maintain operational continuity, and meet regulatory compliance requirements. In a world where cloud environments are increasingly complex, resource locks offer a simple yet powerful way to safeguard your infrastructure.